Joining us on the phone right now is Jefferson City Mayor Carrie Tergin. Mayor Tergin, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's very hectic and chaotic there, so we really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
We've heard reports of injuries. We've heard reports of people being trapped. What are first responders finding as they go through the city this early morning?
Well, it's really amazing when you look at the damage that there are no fatalities reported. We are very thankful for that. We've been praying for that. Certainly, we're thankful. As far as people being injured, I believe there were around maybe 20 or so reports of injuries last night, but from what I'm understanding, none were serious. At least that's what I'm hearing. That's the latest report, and we're very, very thankful because there is some pretty severe damage to some houses, trees down, power lines. Of course, it happened in the evening or at night, and it's dark, and it's we were just very lucky that with all the power lines down and roofs taken off and walls and things that were exposed, that it wasn't worse than it could have been.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about in terms of the property damage. What are you and emergency personnel seeing out there?
Just returned from assessing the damage. I was also with Governor Parson, the Missouri governor, and we looked around Jefferson City, and there were many properties are pretty extensively damaged, a lot of homes, some businesses. There's a car lot, Riley Chevrolet car lot, and the cars some of them are almost standing on end and on top of each other and upside down, and I think every single car on the lot has some form of damage. And we spoke with the owner, and he just said how thankful he was that it did not happen during the day. I think that was really helpful that it was like 11:30 at night. So thankfully, people were not out at these places that were hit. And it was such a wide area from one end of town to the other. I mean, it wasn't just concentrated in one spot in our city. It was a long path for the storm.
Mayor, knowing that there may be some residents of your city that don't have electricity, but they may have their phones and they're watching the news on those devices, what would you want to tell them that they should do now?
We're telling people not to get out and just look around at what's going on. We just need to stay put. We need to help our neighbors. We need to really focus on making sure everybody's safe and has what they need. There are some shelters that are being set up for those that need it. So we are working through all of that. I can assure everyone that the Jefferson City Police Department and Fire Department are really doing a great job. We have a lot of agencies in the surrounding areas that have all come together, and I'm telling you, they're on the top of their game. This is what they do, and they are doing it well. And I've never seen such an amazing coordinated effort of public safety officials. And so we are in good hands. And we really care about our neighbors here, so I know that we are going to be fine. We're going to get through this, and everybody's going to work together. I have complete confidence that will happen.
Well, Mayor, often, when we see the worst circumstances, we also see the best coming out in humanity. And from what I've heard, you were sort of reiterating what I've heard, is that you have a town that is prepared to really endure what's to come here, the cleanup and the rescue, and really people coming together.
Well, absolutely. And, yesterday we declared an emergency declaration because the Missouri River is flooding, and we know it's going to be record-setting floods, and we're concerned in evacuating people. So yesterday we thought, okay, that's our biggest concern. Never expecting we were going to have a major tornado do such damage. So it puts things into perspective. It puts life into perspective and tells you what's important and gives you a minute to say, you know what? We need to really care about our neighbors, our friends, our family, because that's what's important. The river may flood and the winds are going to come and the tornadoes are going to destroy, but we are stronger than that, and this is just going to make us even stronger.
Couldn't have said it better.
Thank you, Mayor Carrie Tergin. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.